Hey guys, Sean here. Welcome to the F1 Word and to a roundup of some of the latest news from the world of Formula 1. Kicking us off then, and Kimi Raikkonen has said that he was told during the Italian Grand Prix weekend that Ferrari would not be renewing his contract for 2019. Earlier this week, the Scuderia confirmed that Charles Leclerc would take Raikkonen's place at the team for next season, with the Finn later revealing that he would be moving the other way and joining Sauber. There had been much speculation about when the decision was taken, but speaking during the press conference ahead of this weekend's Singapore Grand Prix, Raikkonen revealed that he didn't find out until Monza. The 2007 world champion said, "In Monza, that's when I knew. I know people at Sauber from the past, so it basically started after that. Obviously, you never know here what will happen. I wouldn't say there are plans for a long time that this is going to happen." There have been reports that Kimi is set to go into management at the Swiss team once he retires, but the Finn insisted that he signed a contract as a driver. And in that same press conference, he was also asked about why he chose to drive for Sauber in 2019, to which he replied, "Why not? Because I want to go. Why do you try to make it so complicated? I don't know anything more than you guys, purely where they have been finishing. I don't care about what others think. As long as I am happy with my own reasons, it is enough for me. I am fired up by head games for you guys. I signed my contract as a driver, and I hope to stay there as a driver. Who knows what happens in the future or 2 years? There is always speculation, but I don't have any contract about that." Now, we had our say on Ferrari's driver lineup decision during Wednesday's livestream, which, if you are interested, you can watch by clicking the card on screen now. Christian Horner has insisted that despite the team's preparations ahead of their switch to Honda Power next year, they will not write off the rest of the 2018 season. There had been some speculation that Red Bull had already turned their full attention to next season, something Lewis Hamilton added to during yesterday's press conference. However, Horner believes that there is still plenty to play for this year. Speaking to Racer about the prospect of writing off 2018, the Red Bull boss said, "No, not really. There's still an awful lot we can learn. I think there's a few tracks coming up. I'm looking forward to going to Singapore. I'm looking forward to going back to Mexico. Japan could be interesting for us, Brazil if it rains. So there's still a lot to play for this year." The hardest races, Spa and Monza, we were on the podium at Spa. We could have been on the podium at Monza, so it's not all bad. Hopefully, we can be more competitive in Singapore. Look, Singapore is not Monaco. There's longer straights there and so on. But we were over a second away in qualifying at Monza. Hopefully, we can get closer. We know in the race we are able to match what the leaders can do, and Singapore might be something other than a one-stop as well, so there's more opportunities. Red Bull currently sits a comfortable third in the Constructors' Championship, 162 points clear of engine supplier Renault, but a full 142 points behind second place Ferrari. Esteban Ocon has admitted that his chances of finding a race seat on the grid for 2019 are looking more and more slim. It is widely expected that Lance Stroll will be making the switch to Force India for 2019, and it has been reported that Sergio Perez is set to be retained by the team. This and the fact that Mercedes have been unsuccessful in negotiating with Renault and McLaren have left the Frenchman on the brink of an F1 exit. And discussing the situation, Ocon said, "There are still hopes, yes, but less and less, as you know. That is what I am disappointed about at the moment, to see that it is not only results that come into play. It has to be other things, and that is what I am disappointed about, to be in that situation, because it is hard to believe that I was in a great position 2 months ago, and things have come that way now. I am not frustrated, I am really disappointed. That is more the word. I am not upset against anyone or anything, but I have worked really hard to get here. I keep working really hard to perform those last 2 years. I am fighting hard to do the best I can every race, and arriving here, not knowing what I will do next year, is hard to swallow, obviously. I was in a fantastic position a couple of months ago, and yeah, it has turned in a way that I'm without a seat now." With Toro Rosso and Haas effectively ruling out a move for Ocon due to his Mercedes ties, it is looking increasingly likely that the Frenchman's only option for a seat next season could well be at Williams. But as Ocon has alluded to, his chances of a 2019 seat are not looking good. Stoffel Vandoorne is another driver who believes that his chances of a seat in Formula 1 next year are also looking unlikely. Last week, McLaren took the decision not to keep Vandoorne for 2019, instead choosing to take on Lando Norris as Carlos Sainz's teammate for next year. And with the avenues rapidly closing off, the Belgian is already considering other options, with IndyCar being mooted as a possible destination, but insists that being in F1 is still his top priority. Vandoorne said, "The driver market has been a bit strange for a couple of weeks now, and seats are closing down every day almost. The chances to be on the F1 grid next year are very slim, but until everything is fixed, I guess you've got to keep talking, keep trying, and give everything for it. That's all I can do at the moment. There's been a lot of talks obviously, and not only in F1. At the moment, we are exploring some different series as well, which hopefully in the next couple of weeks I will know something more about. Until the Formula 1 door closes, you've got to keep all of the options open. There's some interesting projects that could become a possibility for next year, but at the moment nothing is done and I'm still a free agent. So, let's use these two stories as inspiration for today's question then. And do you think Esteban Ocon will be on the grid next season? And if so, which team will he be racing for? And also, where do you think Vandoorne will end up in 2019? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. And finally, Sebastian Vettel has said that he will be sad to see Kimi Raikkonen leave Ferrari at the end of the season and has described the Finn as his best teammate. Vettel and Raikkonen have been teammates at the Scuderia since 2015 and have always appeared to have a good relationship both on and off the track. When asked if Kimi was the best teammate he's had, the German said that he was, but also added that he was pleased to see Charles Leclerc get the chance to drive for Ferrari. Vettel stated, "One thing you can express in numbers and results and so on, but I think that's not the most important thing. The most important thing if you are teammates is the respect that you have for each other, and probably the degree of BS going on between each other. With Kimi, it's been zero from the start, and I don't think it will change until the end. It's a great chance for Charles, but it's sad to know Kimi is not there anymore because I think we get along very well. He has been in the junior programme of the team for a long time, so it's good to see there is progression." Ferrari's decision to give Charles Leclerc his chance at the team has divided the F1 fanbase, with many believing that Kimi Raikkonen should have been given another year at the team. But whatever your personal view is on that, one thing is for sure. With Leclerc joining Vettel, Gasly teaming up with Verstappen and Ricciardo partnering Hülkenberg, next season's teammate battles are going to be fascinating. That is it then for this F1 News Roundup, but don't forget to let me know what you think about Esteban Ocon and Stoffel Vandoorne situations, and also what do you make of the news around the Ferrari driver lineup decision. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. I will be back later today with the live practice roundup, and don't forget to join us over the course of the Singapore Grand Prix weekend for the qualifying report, race watch along and the live race debrief. In the meantime though, you can follow me on social media. Links to Twitter, Instagram, Facebook and to Discord are all in the description down below. But as ever, thank you for watching. I've been Sean, this has been the F1 Word, and until next time, goodbye.